Yeah.
I don't
So
have my collector's edition by me.
yeah, put the mask on, man. Let people see the
No,
mask.
I don't have it by
Oh,
me.
you
I
don't
need to
have
go get it.
value? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in the other room.
Yeah. So you showed me pictures. It's got a sweet wearable mask that you can put
Oh,
on.
so cool. Well, it's actually not wearable. There's no like thing to attach it.
Oh, okay.
It's a there's a stand though, so you can display it.
Okay. All right. So next up, so we're
Ghost
gonna
of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima. I just picked this post because it has a lot of cool scenes from the game you can look at. But okay, so I wanted to kind of give my fresh take on it since I just spent a couple hours playing before this podcast.
Super
So
fresh.
super fresh. Um, the combat is very streamlined in a good way. Um,
Well, how many hours have you played?
2 hours.
Okay.
Um, you can pick up and learn the combat very quickly, which I liked. But here's the thing that really sold me on this game when I started playing it, and that is the fact that the game rewards bold behavior. And by that I mean the call out system, the showdown system, or I think that's what it's called. So basically, in the game, you can yell at your enemies and challenge them to a duel, and they'll run up to you, and it's a game of chicken. Like you hold your sword, and then when the time comes, you can take a death blow. So for me, that system is
Is
great.
sick.
Yeah, it's sick. It's sick because someone like me, I love to just like rush in sometimes. You know what I mean? Like I don't want
Yes.
to be careful all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just want to like jump in and start fighting. This system rewards that type of player. So, but it also rewards stealth players too. So it rewards both type of players, which I have never seen in a game like this. So, I mean, how do you feel about the game so far?
So I have only played 25 minutes.
Okay, okay,
I've only played 25 minutes. I haven't even gotten past the prologue yet.
okay,
Like I got my horse. That's about it.
okay, okay.
That being said, it's a gorgeous game.
It's beautiful.
It is incredibly gorgeous. I can't really say much about the gameplay because I don't think I've gotten enough of a taste.
Okay.
It already feels awesome. Like it already looks incredible. One thing that I can knock it on though, and I actually would like to get your opinion on lip syncing.
Oh yeah,
I'm
it's horrible.
Yeah, I'm currently playing it on Japanese
Yeah.
language, and I like the voices and I like the setting, but when I see them speak and their mouths are just completely off, it's jarring, and I kind of want to switch to English because of it. And I was going to
Yes.
ask, have you played it in English at all?
No, and that's a cool thing that that's a cool feature I wanted to touch over. So, to people who haven't played yet, you can play in English. Or you can play in. They called it Samurai Cinema, which is Eng-
Kurosawa?
yeah, yeah, English subtitles with Japanese voice, and then you can play it like an old
Oh,
samurai.
that's Kurosawa mode.
Yeah, and that's where it's black and white, like an old Zatoichi film.
Zatoichi.
Zatoichi, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I've seen. It's kind of pathetic. I didn't even say it right. I've seen every single. I've seen. There's over 60 of them.
That is so. Yeah, I own them all. I
Yeah,
love that. I love
yeah.
that movie
Did you know
series.
there was a TV series?
Yes,
Yeah, I have it. I
that's
found it,
cool.
and I download it. So no, I'm just kidding. Um,
But
very
no,
rare. Yeah, very.
Zatoichi is amazing,
It is amazing.
and Kurosawa mode. It's definitely cool because they also play with the audio. They tone back the audio,
Hmm.
so it's very in the style of those older films.
Yes,
The
because the
only thing
audio is very quiet in those older films.
But the only thing that I would say is that since it desaturates everything, you kind of miss out on all the color and all the beauty that Sucker Punch has brought into this world.
Yeah, I'm not playing.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, I'm playing in the
So I don't know.
regular
I'd
Samurai.
probably suggest it as a second playthrough.
Yes, yeah. So I'm just playing in the color. So here's the
Same.
thing: the Japanese voices are too good. I'm just gonna
Yes.
live with the bad lip syncing. I'm just gonna live
We'll,
with it.
we'll,
Man.
we'll see. I want to check it out because honestly, the lip syncing is really it's distracting for me.
Yeah.
Granted, it's only 25 minutes, so maybe I need to give it some more time. But the only reason why I didn't give it more time or haven't played as much is because I was beating Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I spent 122 hours on it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, and I haven't even played the Future Connected yet. The DLC that's attached to the game.
Okay.
So
I know you love that
I need
game.
to beat that first.
Yeah, I know that's one of your favorite games.
Yes, love it.
So yeah, but here's what I can say. I recommend getting this. This is the last exclusive for the PS4 generation.
Yes.
That being said, I heard that physical copies are limited right now.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I saw an article recently. People who pre-ordered on Amazon, some of them say that their wait date is in September. So they didn't produce a bunch of copies of these physically. So
I mean, it's probably because of obviously the pandemic.
I think it's because of the pandemic, and also at the end of every console generation, the last games usually are limited and end up becoming rare, physical copies.
Yeah. The collector's edition is straight up gorgeous. It's art.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
So
and the mask that's on it, yeah, I got to show it later, some other time.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, get a physical if you can of this because the game is apparently it's hard to get a physical copy right now. So I'm glad I pre-ordered.
And again, that plays to the exact same thing we were just talking about. It's an investment.
Yes.
You keep that game, you keep it physically. That boy will raise in price, especially for like the last game, games of any system.
Yeah.
If they don't make a lot of them, if it's a lower print run, those shoot up in price considerably.
Yes. Yeah. So this one, I'm expecting this to hold its value at least for a little while. Maybe go up even later if they don't come out with like a remastered with more content later on, but who knows?
Fair. They did that with no. Go on. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did that with Last of Us.
Exactly, which really bothered me, but anyways,
I mean, playing on the PS4 was a lot of fun. The higher frame rate was a little funky though because enemies moved at higher speeds than I was able to react.
Yeah.
I was like, what the? This wasn't made for this frame rate.
Yeah, no.